Now that is more like a good all-around game for the Leafs as they beat the Washington Capitals 2-0 and are now 5-1 on the season. I mean, it's really 1-0 with the empty netter. But the defensive side of things, the Leafs were great in this game. Plus, a shutout for Freddie Anderson after he's been really shaky through the first, 5 games of the season. And he comes out and gets a 30-save shutout. He was great in this game, smothering up pucks, making the saves he needed to save, and he did a great job. Now, big news heading into this game. Connor Brown with JVR and Bozak. We knew that because they practiced together, and that was a big thing because we're like, well, Mitch Marner is practicing on the fourth line. Now, obviously, that was because he has looked really shaky defensively this year, and even last year he wasn't all that great, but that offensive line was just firing on all cylinders. But they got to take the next step, and that's defensive hockey. Mitch Marner heading into this game was a -6 in the first 5 games of the season, the worst on the team. So Babcock's like, okay, I did this to Nylander last year. I'm doing it to you this year. You're on the fourth line. Prove us wrong. Make some good defensive plays, which I did see a couple from Mitch in this game, and you'll get your spot back. However, if Connor Brown outplays you with Bozak and JVR, I don't know. Because you look what happened. In the first 3 minutes of this game, it was an onslaught. About, 10 seconds in, Leafs already got a breakaway. Nylander coming in misses the net. I think it was in the first 3 minutes. The Leafs had 5 shots on net, 10 total chances at the net. 10 chances in 3 minutes. And obviously Washington had a couple in there as well. That is in the first 3 minutes of this game. We're like, this is going to be like a 7-6 game. It has to be. But then it all evens out. Nobody scores in that craziness. And really nothing happens, and it kind of levels out through the rest of the first period and throughout the second period. You look at how even this team is. Literally listen to this. 7 shots to 7 in the first period, 10-10 in the second period, and 13-13 in the third period. 30-30 were the shots on net. Both teams played a really tight game, and I gotta say, before we break down the couple goals the Leafs had, the defensive intensity of this Leafs team today was fantastic. Their sticks were all up in the Capitals, not letting them make a pass. But when the Capitals got the puck, there was a Leaf right glued to them. Or in a lane. I saw a great play by Morgan Rielly. I think it was Ovechkin tried to cross crease to Jacob Vrana. And Morgan Rielly comes diving in with the stick, and it hits his stick. What a great play. And that's a hustle play for Morgan Rielly. Like I said, tons of turnovers for the Capitals. I mean, you look at they don't count that stat on where I'm looking here, but I know at one point the Leafs had the Capitals had 9 turnovers to the Leafs 2. Now, obviously that changed as the game went on, but the Leafs were, like I said, their sticks were everywhere. They were causing havoc, and really they were not making anything easy for the Capitals in this game. Now, ideally, the Capitals weren't making anything easy for the Leafs, and it was really that back and forth crazy. We moved to the third period. Like I said, tie game. I think each team had a power play in that third period as well. No team scores. Now, you look at what happened in this game. In this one sequence, Connor Brown was all over the place. Keeps the puck in, keeps the puck down low, gets in front of the net. Morgan Rielly fires a puck to the net. I don't know if Connor Brown got an initial tip on it, but Holtby knocks it down right in front of him. Connor Brown's got the body position on the defenseman, and after I think it was 2 hits of it, it squeaks 5-hole on Braden Holtby. 1-0 Leafs. That's what I'm talking about. 1-0. I don't know why I went 1-1. Anyways, 1-0 Leafs. And that's a hustle play by the team, keeping the pressure on, making them turn the puck over, getting a shot on net, have traffic in front, don't give up on a play, take the lead 1-0. Now, Freddie Anderson, that was with 13 minutes ago in the third period. Now, with the Capitals being the Capitals, I mean, we know what they can do to us. We saw it in the playoffs last year. We can blow a lead. We know that. The Capitals can score. We know that. But what I saw in the last 13, 14 minutes of this game, once the Leafs got the lead, it was amazing. Like I said, you saw the interceptions of the passes. I'm not sure if they had a power play in there. They might have. But like I said, they made nothing easy for the Capitals. There were times where Burakovsky was wide open down low. I remember late in the game, Kuznetsov fires a pass, but Kuznetsov was pressured so much that he had to rush that pass and pass it too hard, and Burakovsky couldn't handle it. You look at the small things like that, and great things happen. Now we move late, obviously, under a minute to go. Nazem Kadri gets behind Ovechkin. Ovechkin obviously starts tugging at him. Why? I mean, yeah, it's a penalty, but you want to try and not let him score. Kadri still puts it in the net. Empty netter. And it's 2-0 Leafs on the play. Now, Morgan Rielly got the initial assist on the Connor Brown goal. And Morgan Rielly and Zach Hyman grab assists on Nazem Kadri's empty netter. So, a lot of people saying last year Morgan Rielly, not looking all that great, not putting up the points we expected of him. And in this game, like I said, he has 2 assists. Now, he hasn't scored a goal yet this year, but he has 5 assists in 6 games. He has had a very good start to his year. I'm loving what I'm seeing. And that could be a big factor of having Ron Hainsey there. I really liked him today. I liked Kelly Rosen today. I thought he looked pretty good out there. Was very physical on the puck. He was all over the place, and I loved it. But like I said with Morgan Rielly, having Hainsey there as a stay-at-home guy who is a rock back there, it gives Rielly that opportunity to pinch once in a while and have confidence. There's a guy back there that he can trust, but also the key to Morgan Rielly being so good is being able to back check like he did on Jacob Vrana and in a couple other situations as well. And it also helps that Freddie Anderson was fantastic. Like I said, 30-save shutout, much needed for him, and a much-needed 2-0 win. The way the Leafs have played this year, I don't think any of us expected a 2-0 win over the Capitals. But it happened. The Leafs are 5-1 after their loss to New Jersey. Come back with an overtime win against Montreal. And a 2-0 nice-looking 2-0 win over the Capitals. Now, a lot of people will say sometimes that the schedules are favorite. You're just playing easy teams to start the year. Let's talk about the Leafs' schedule. They're 5-1. They beat Winnipeg, crushed them in Game 1, 7-2. Then they play the Rangers, who are never an easy team. They're never a cakewalk team. Leafs win 8-5. Yes, we did have a big scare in that game, but came away with the win 8-5. Obviously, Chicago is Chicago. You come out with the 4-3 win in overtime. You lose to New Jersey, okay, fine. Oh, it was a 6-3 game, okay, whatever. But then you play Montreal, always a team that's forced to be reckoned with in the Atlantic Division. Fine. You win 4-3 in overtime. And then you play, past 2 years, President's Trophy winners. Obviously, second-round exits, but they've won the President's Trophy 2 years in a row. They're always a good team. Washington, and you shut them out 2-0. That just shows you right there how well the Leafs are playing. And even though they have troubles keeping the puck out of the net at times, they are able to threaten to score at any time. They had tons of chances in this game, couldn't finish on a lot, but they played great defense, and they got great goaltending, and you win a game. That's it. That's playoff hockey right there. We saw it last year, but that is playoff hockey. You play good defense and you get good goaltending, you're going to win a lot of games like that. Great start, great win for the Leafs. I mean, I think you have like 3 days off and you come back to face a great team and you beat them 2-0. Just fantastic. Now, there's no big break for the Leafs. I mean, yeah, like I said, they had 3 days off and they've been having a lot of breaks as of late, but they play in a back-to-back. Tomorrow, they're back at the Air Canada Center against the Detroit Red Wings. Come to town, 7:30 puck drop. Jimmy Howard versus it's gonna be Curtis McElhinney in his first start of the season for the Leafs. Again, a key to a good team is having a great starter and a backup that you can trust. Now, we saw last year we could trust McElhinney. Can we trust him again this year? Well, I mean, it's his first start of the season. We're going to have to wait and see. But the Leafs got to come to play like they did today. They play like this tomorrow, they'll win. That's plain and simple, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If I forgot anything, let me know in the comments. Hit that like button if you guys enjoyed this video. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys think of this game. I mean, let me know everything, right? I was really impressed with the team in this game. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Who'd you like, who'd you not like. Jake Gardner still scares the crap out of me every time he picks up the puck in his own zone. But I'm not going to shoot him for that. Like I said, let me know who you guys liked, because I liked a lot of the guys in this game, especially a lot of the defensemen. And we'll talk to you guys, what would it be? Thursday, Raptors edition, Raptors Bulls season opener, home opener, baby, let's get it going. Live stream 7:15 start, game 7:30 start. Can't wait to get that going for you guys. And we'll also talk to you guys tomorrow, Leafs edition, like we've been saying. Detroit, Toronto, looks like Jimmy Howard, Curtis McElhinney, 7:30 puck drop, back at the Air Canada Center. Let's keep this rolling. We'll talk to you guys then.